going on, guys? Welcome to episode 12 here of Inspired Stories. Pretty crazy. We've been doing this almost a year now. This month, I'm back with another producer to highlight, Cardiak. And I don't know if a lot of people have heard of Cardiak before. He's done songs with Meek Mill, J. Cole, Wale, Rick Ross, a bunch of other people. Cardiak is kind of one of those silent killer type producers. I don't think he does excuse me, I don't think he's done a ton of interviews before. One of the most notable ones that he did, though, was when he broke down Immortal by J. Cole. He actually did like a thing with Genius, I believe, that was like behind the beat for that. And I think that's where a lot of people kind of got to know him a little better. Before that, though, I remember that around the mixtape era, like early 2010s, I think I first heard him on the song 600 Bends, which was, who was it? Wale, Rick Ross, and Jadakiss. And that was on the Maybach Music Volume 1, the Self-Made album. And, excuse me, I'm sick, by the way, so if I break down during this video, I apologize. Coming off an illness, so I'm trying my best here, but, yeah, 600 Bends, that's probably the first time I heard him. 2012, he did a song on Meek Mill's Dream Chasers 2 called Every Day. I remember I enjoyed that song a lot when it came out. And then I just kept seeing his name pop up here and there. He worked with Ace Hood on some stuff, DJ Drama on I think his first album, and some of the mixtapes. And then from there, I just kept following him. He did a song called Fountain of Youth on the Maybach Music Self-Made Volume 2, and that had Stally, Nipsey Hussle, Nipsey Hussle, and Rick Ross on it as well. And that still is like one of my favorite songs. That's the song where I'd like discovered Nipsey Hussle, first heard him for the first time, and just kind of like took notice to him. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then on Rick Ross's God Forgives I Don't, he did the song called Diced Pineapples with Wale and Drake, which was one of the most talked about songs, like one of the lead singles and everything. And, Cardiak, I think like I said, when you hear his sound, you can kind of know that it's him. Very hard drums, very hooked, like hooking melodies and everything, and really just draws you in. Kind of reminds me of T- in a lot of ways, where he doesn't come out in public a lot. He doesn't really make himself known a bunch as far as like putting himself out there as saying like he's the best or whatever, but he's always gets a lot of placements, and they're always like very good placements. Like even nowadays, like a few years ago, he did a song called Sun God Sam and the California Drug Deals, which was on Lupe Fiasco's Drogas Wave album. I think that was co-produced by my boy Vaughn out of Texas, so shout out to Vaughn. But Cardiak did that song, and I'm like, this song is just crazy. It had like these reverse drum loops and like a crazy transition to the second half of the song. So like, he just continues to reinvent himself, and it's crazy to see. I've been technically following him now for like 10 years. But he's always one of those producers I can always count on to, when he gets a placement with anyone, it's going to be one of the hardest records on the whole thing. So, yeah, shout out to Cardiak, man. Sorry I couldn't give more like an in-depth, like synopsis or whatever, but colds are no joke. He's coming off this illness, trying to get better, but, yeah, go check out Cardiak's, discography. There might be like a Spotify or like an Apple Music playlist somewhere that has like his discography on it, because I know they do that for a lot of producers. I feel like Cardiak probably has one, so go try and dig into like see what else he's done. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of different artists. Yeah, so I'll be back in March. Hopefully not coughing like this. Hopefully doing like a better video, but we're trying to power through here. I'll be back to highlight another artist keep inspired stories going. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Until next time, thanks for watching.